right, everybody, here we are back again live in the place to be. Capital G, capital O, capital D, all praise and glory go to you. Thank you for waking me up and blessing me with another day. Big up to my wifey and kids. Bam, that's that rotation. Big up to you guys, man. We are back here in Microsoft Flight Simulator. Almost wasn't going to get it in today, but we were able to get it in today, so we're not even going to trip. Get those tunes situated. So we are here in Kansas City, KMCI, and we're going to be heading up to Chicago O'Hare in this beautiful A320 Neo, of course, freeware. Microsoft Flight Simulator FlyByWire A320 Neo. Y'all know what time it is. Fully updated. So let's see what happens. I haven't flown Airbus in a while, so don't expect any miracles. Expect a standard landing at the best. If we do any better than that, then we're okay. So without further ado, y'all, let's get on board and de-rustify ourselves. First and foremost, we need to let's get some power on the plane before we do anything else. Forward door, let's get some ground power going here. First and that's the most important thing. We gotta get the power, man. Alright, so it is available. Let's go ahead and get some juice on the bird. Bada bing, bada boom. And get that seat crack-a-lackin'. Let's arm this. Let's also go ahead and do our nav logo. Alright, I guess there is no up. I guess it just goes to the one there, folks. And let's go ahead and get our alignment situation cracking here. Bye. And let's go ahead and get this bad boy initialized here. Let's see, we are doing KMCI / O'Hare in the house, y'all. That's what I'm talking about. Nice little good requester. Okay. Bada bing, bada boom. And let's go into the IRS initialization here, folks. Let's confirm that and get that bad boy going. Captain Geo is in the house, fam bammers, man. What's up with you, man? Good to see you, homie. I hope you're doing well. Hope to see you next month in Sin City for the Flight Sim Expo, man. That's what's up. 75 for the cost index. Our cruising altitude of choice today is flight level 290. Shitty, bang, bang. Hey, Gio, you remember when my kid said that, man? Funniest thing ever. Alright, so let us start getting, you have not imported any. Okay, true. Let's go ahead and import that, my G's. There we go. Fuel and payload have been imported. Alright, so now we've got a flight plan here, which is looking good. We also going to be loading this up. Let's see, this is in kilograms. Let me see. Sim brief is, let's see, let me remember how to, let me see, we need to switch it to pounds. I don't know why this thing's in kilograms, man. Let's go here and sim options. Let's see, load auto. Boom. Okay, that's good. Let's go. And let's go back to settings here. Sim options, aircraft options. Let's see, we want to go to bounce. There we go. Hey, boo. Alright, now that is copacetic. Love you, mamas. Alright, we got this in pounds. Let's go ahead and import this, of course. And we should be good to go. Let's see, let me get importing here in a second. If that will go fast. And before we do that, let's also import our fuel. Double check the fuel here on it, which is 11,759 pounds, so I'll round it up. Okay, we are refueling, and now let's go back to the payload here and begin boarding. That's what we're gonna do, y'all. All right. With that being said, you know what time it is, man? Start a flight here. There we go, 29. That's looking good. We are A320. Let's verify packs on board. 154. That is absolutely 100% correct. And we are going to play some boarding music. We're going to go with 5. And we will stop the current tunes. We'll start that song back again. I like that. Canción. Alright, so we're getting that all boarded up. Let's get our light displays turned up. Okay, apparently that's turned up all the way, man. Get the E-cam up a little more. And let's get my man's flight displays turned up as well. Alright, and another thing we're going to do is put in our squawk of 2137. We got the auto ATC. $2137 is the squawk code. And let's look for our CTAF frequency here. Alright, 1282.
Boarding completed.
Alright. Boarding completed. Let's get this turned up as well. So we've got some light in here. We got our pumps off. Everything up top is going to be looking good for now. And let's come over here now and get our flight plan together. Bam bammers. Alright, y'all. Okay, so we're getting all boarded up.
On behalf of myself, your captain, the first officer, and cabin crew, I'd like to take this time to welcome you aboard our flight. We're just wrapping up some paperwork up front here and waiting to see final numbers from the ground crew.
Get the weather here.
Flight attendants will be coming through the cabin shortly with a very important safety briefing. We do ask that you give them your full, undivided attention as they review the safety operations of this Airbus aircraft.
We got winds out of 130.9 knots and altimeter is 2976.
Welcome aboard.
Also come up here and just get our cruising altitude put in here. feet. Alright, there we go. So let's come back over here now and get our charts all squared away. Alright, let me put you guys in this be right back screen really quick. That way you don't see my data. Stand by. Yeah, because it's been a minute here. So I'm just going to put y'all in a be right back screen really quick. Let me get this Avigraph linked here. That's what happens when you ain't flown the old Microsoft Flight Simulator for a minute.
On behalf of the cabin crew, I'd like to welcome you aboard our flight. As you find your seat, be sure to place your larger carry-on items in the overhead bins and smaller items underneath the seat in front of you. If you have trouble finding a location for any of your carry-on items, please use the flight attendant call button over your seat and somebody will assist you. After you put your carry-on items in the overhead bin and it is full, make sure you close it as a courtesy to other passengers. Also, be sure that the aisle is clear and sit down so that way other passengers can get by you.
Should be getting something here in a
If you are
second.
seated in an emergency exit row, please review the exit seating responsibilities in the safety card provided for you. Please make sure that you are able and willing to perform these actions. If you're not, please let a flight attendant know so that way you can be reseated. Now's the time to get out
we
any
got it
last-minute
back
text
where we
messages
need
if you
to be,
but
man.
we ask
There we
that
go.
once we depart from the gate, you put away
Sorry
any
about
of
that.
your laptops or tablets. Thank you,
Never
and
can
welcome
be too
aboard.
safe. Alright, so we're departing Kansas. Let's make sure this chart is what we want, so let's pin that as well. The star, D-Champs in the house, man. What's going on, my G? Good to see you, fam bammers. We're departing on the Royal One because we truly are royalty, folks. You guys know that by now. So we got that pin. Let's take a look. Winds are 130. It's calling for runway 19er left over here. But I think we're just going to take 19er right, fam bammers. Because that's how we roll. And that's going to be it for that one. Let's go ahead and first and foremost get the airport info there. And we are going to be coming in the Binky 6. Sounds like some type of pacifier we have in our mouth. 27 center is the runway of choice. Anything changes, we'll get that all squared away. So we got the star approach. Okay, cool. Let's look at pin charts. Okay, we've got our taxi, our departure, arrival airport, the arrival, star, and the approach so far. So now we should be able to come up here. All these charts are pinned up here, which is quite nice. And you can see the winds there, 310 at 8 knots are still indicative of a western landing. That's more west and northwest, if you will, or kind of right between. So it's a slight crosswind. Altimeter there is 2983, folks. And we are not expecting any weather on our trip up. So it looks pretty copacetic. We're just going to be slipping right through a couple of weather systems with cool air as we travel northeast to O'Hare. Alright, so without further ado, I believe we can start getting our flight all together since we know we are leaving from 19 right. So let's go flight plan here and let's start getting this bad boy in, and then we'll have to make sure all the fuel and everything's on board because we still have to go back and put in our block, our zero fuel weight, center gravity, and all that stuff. So we haven't forgotten about that, man, even though we are a little rusty. Alright, so 19 right. We are leaving, like I said, on that royalty. Royal 1 transition is going to be Baden or Boyden. Go ahead and insert that, fam bammers. And pretty easy route. We're going to go right into the arrival. So we can, there's no other waypoints other than what we got there. So let's click on this bad boy. Start getting that arrival in. We said 27 center.
We are ready to go when you are.
ILS 27 center on that Binky 6. And approach transition. Let's take a look at that really quick, folks. Okay, it's got bow, boom, nickel, circle, da-da-da. So let's see where Vogler is at. I remember Vogler is way out there. Let's actually look at our star and see if Vogler is anywhere on there before we get too happy. Okay, so we're doing 27 center, so we're definitely coming down this way. So we're just basically going to put no via, because that's how we roll. And then our transition is going to be Lomi. Bye, y'all. Let's insert that. Let's take a look and see what we got, fam bammers. No discontinuities, except the one we should have for our downwind. Let's see where the downwind brings us. Alright, Tony. Okay, so we're going to be right downwind. We're going to make right traffic pattern here. Because here's Tony, and this is, of course, is for runway 27 left, Charlie, so that's it. So that's what we're going to leave there for now, so we don't need to put anything else in there now. Now let's come back over here, fam bammers. Do what we got to do. Okay, we need 0 fuel weight center of gravity. It's got us at 3360, 154 packs. As promised, we got to go back to our initialization page, fam bammers, and get this all squared away. So let's. Okay, 129, 1333. It's not really 333. This is the thing I always. Okay, 384. I mean, it's telling us the 0 fuel weight center of gravity is 33.60. And then we can come here and look at. It's giving us 129.1. That's our gross weight right now. So 129.1 is for the 0 fuel weight situation here, which is what it's asking. So I'm going to make everything correct here. Love you, baby girl. That's wifey. That's lifey. That's a little rhyme I made for you, baby. Alright. Alright. 33.6 is what we're going for, man. And let's see what the block gives us. Okay, I think the block fuel, we got to put in that ourselves. Now, I like to take the block fuel right from what's reading up here. So, 11.8. And we are in pounds. Alright, we got that situated, my G's. Let's go to our perf, which is our performance. Transition altitude is 18,000 feet. Get that thrown in there. And let's look at the rest here, where we get our performance. Our pushback, services, payload, air traffic control. Oh, look, we've got Memphis Center on at this time. Let's see if that entails us, folks. Okay, I think we're good. We're not in there, so we're fine. But we'll keep an eye on the ATC, see if they come on. Failures, boom. All right, I have another app that I need to get our takeoff weights configured. I wish they would put a performance situation in here. Let me see if it gives us. If I click on it, they've done some updates. Okay, format error. Okay, guess not. So we're gonna have to use the app. Of course, check you guys out really quick. Retired is in the house, man. Owl's in the house, man. Good to see you, fellas. I'm doing well today, man. I hope you guys are doing well for sure. All right, so I'm gonna use this app I have saved in my favoritos. The other bookmarks. See if it's in my mobile bookmarks here. in one of my bookmarks. I used to have it in here. Boom, boom, boom. Digital ATIS, we can use that. Alright, so okay, Airbus Performance Calculator. Alright, so we are an A320 Neo. Gonna be in pounds. Right now, gross weight. That's 0 fuel weight. Let's go to gross weight though. Gross weight is 140,915. Okay, 140,915. Center of gravity is 33.84. Okay, that looks good. Runway's 10,000 feet. We're going to do air conditioning on, anti-ice off. Okay, runway length in feet is at least 10,000. So that's got a lot of questions, man. Runway heading, come on, man. All right, let's get it done, though. Let's get it done. Boom. And boom. Okay. So runway length is 10.81, so let's fix that up. And runway heading happens to be 191. Dry airport elevation, well, we're going to do it at the runway. It's 980. QNH is... what do we say QNH was, fan bammers? QNH 2976. Oops. Temperature. La temperatura es 24 degrees Celsius. And the winds are 1309 knots. Alright, let's get a calculation going on, man. 25, 25, 37, 2 down 1.2. Flex temperature is 45. So we got something here, man. Alright, so let's do our due diligence here. 25. For both V1 and V rotate. And of course, 137 is the climb out. We're going to do flaps 2. And we are going to do down. It's saying 1.2. Flex temp is going to be 45. Voila! And we are officially done, fam bammers. Okay, looking good back there. Alright, so we got that door open. We're getting ready to get that closed and get pushed back here. And everything is looking good there. We've got this all squared away. 2976 is in the situation. And so yeah, we're doing good. So we need to do down 1.2, but we'll take care of that once we get the trims and make sure that we are all good to go there. Let's go ahead and start our APU up. Okay, while that APU is starting up, let's come right over here Go to services, of course, and let's close that door up. Okay, it's got the APU on now. Okay, let's go ahead and get our red beacon on.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome aboard Flight 318,
outdoors
with
and
service
cross-check.
to Chicago.
Okay,
Our
let's
flight
get
time will be
our-
roughly 1 hour and 3 minutes. Please note
That'll
the cabin
be to
door is now
auto.
closed.
Let's
We
make
ask
sure
that you
we
make
don't
sure that all
have any
devices are in
no
airplane
smoking up
mode
here.
and your larger devices are now shut
Boom,
down
boom.
and stowed.
Okay.
If you have not
Cool, cool,
already,
cool.
please fasten your seatbelt and
those,
verify it is low and tight across your lap.
Let's get
The
our
safe
fuel
tables and
pumps on
seatbacks
now.
must be in the full upright and locked position for departure. Cabin crew, prepare doors for departure, cross-check, verify
Generators
straps,
in the
and stand by for
auto.
all call.
And hydraulics are already on. That is good to go. Okay, let's come in the back and see what they're talking about back here. Alright, so that is all squared away. Alright, let's go operate jetway. Should get rid of that thing there. There we go. Let's get rid of that. And once the APU is up and going, available, let's also get that APU bleed on, and the APU generator is good. Let's turn the external power off. Get rid of that ground power, and let's come here now. And let's take a look at our taxi fan bombers so that we can get in the air. Taxi's going to be really simple. We're taking 19er right. So we are going to 100% taxi via Alpha all the way up to Alpha 1 for full runway. So we can basically push back, tail left, nose right. All right. There we go, folks. Let me check you guys out in the chat. Buyers is in the house. You pre-ordered the Phantom? No, I did not, man. I'm gonna lie, man.
Hello, Captain. We are ready
I
for
have been
pushback.
extremely busy with work, and so that's that. So let's get that on. Man, some of my lights up here, I got lights up here. They took a crap, so I'm gonna have to reinstall some lights there for y'all fam bammers. But it is all good. All right, man. So that is happening.
Departure checks completed.
Let's go
Bypass
ahead.
pin inserted.
Get this to the on position, and we'll do EARA. Make sure we are reporting correctly. Okay, let's make sure that's all the way up. Okay, that's on. Let's get this to
Locking gear.
multi-scan. Let's get that to auto. We'll take this to system 1. Get the PWS there. Yeah, roger that. I am interested in getting the Phantom on my young G. My young Jeezy. Alright, let's go outside and see what this cracker lacking. See what is cracker lacking here. Alright, we said tail left, nose right. So nose right, tail left.
Release parking brakes, please.
Alright, you guys heard the woman, man. She said release the parking brakes, please. Let's do it. Let's get this armrest up.
Release parking brakes, please.
Bye, y'all.
Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will. Ladies and gentlemen, please direct your attention to the flight attendants for a safety demonstration. When the seatbelt light is fastened, please make sure that your seatbelts are fastened low and tight across your lap. To fasten, insert the metal fittings into one another and tighten by pulling on the loose end of the strap. To release your seatbelt, lift the upper portion of the buckle. We suggest that you keep your seatbelt fastened
All right,
throughout the
folks.
entire flight, as you may experience
Let's see
unexpected.
what we got here.
There are several emergency exits on this aircraft. To familiarize yourself with the emergency
Cockpit
exits on this
oxygen,
aircraft, please refer to the safety card in the seat back pocket in front of you. In some cases, your nearest exit might be behind you. If we need
Supply
to
on.
evacuate the aircraft, there is lighting on the floor to guide you to
Perfect.
the
All right.
In the
Let's
event
go ahead
of
and
a
start up the right
decompression,
engine,
an
fan
oxygen
bombers.
mask will drop in front of you. To start the flow of oxygen, pull the mask towards
Doors
you.
are all
Place
closed.
it firmly over your nose and mouth.
And we'll
Secure the
start the
elastic
right
band
engine.
behind
Please
your
set
head.
parking brake.
Tighten the straps if necessary and breathe normally. Although the
Awaiting
badge is not
confirmation for a good
inflated,
engine
oxygen
start.
is flowing to the mask. If you are traveling with a child or someone who requires assistance, secure your mask on first and then assist others. Keep your mask on until a member of the crew advises you it is safe to remove it. In the unlikely event of a water landing, a life vest is located in a pouch under your seat or between the armrests. When instructed
that
to
bad
do
boy
so,
coming
open
up.
the plastic pouch and remove the vest. Slip it over your head. Wrap the straps around your waist and buckle at the front. Pull the strap to tighten.
Isn't that feel
To
jumping
replace
in
the
there?
vest, pull firmly on the red cord only when
All
exiting
right.
the aircraft. If your life vest does
Right
not
engine
inflate
is coming up.
automatically, blow into the mouthpieces for manual inflation. Each vest is equipped with a whistle and light. If
Let's get the
necessary, your
terrain
seat
on the
cushion
ND,
can be
of
used
course.
as a secondary flotation device. Pull the cushion from the seat, slip your arms into the straps, and
Let's
hug
wait
the
till it
cushion
says
to your chest.
available before we do tell them
Please
it's a good
securely
start. And we can
stow
just tell
all
them.
personal items.
So
Make sure your seatbelts are
GSX don't trip,
fastened
because
and
there are
seat
some
back
times,
and
man.
tables are all in their full upright position.
Cockpit to ground.
We remind
We have
you
a good
that
engine
this is a
start.
non-smoking
You can disconnect.
flight, and that
Unlocking
includes
gear.
safety.
All right. We should get
Tampering
our
with
available here
disabling
shortly.
or destroying the smoke detectors located in the lavatories is strictly prohibited by law. All of this information can be found in the safety card located in the seat back in
she's
front
available.
of you. Please read it and let a cabin member know if you have any questions. Thank you for flying with us
Starting
again, and we
engine
hope
number
you
one.
enjoy your flight.
Now that we're on generator, we should get that. Boom. Let's also set the old rusty dusty situation there. Don't forget our trims are supposed to be down 1.2. Let's go into the flight controls because that'll tell us exactly what
Tow
we
truck
need to be.
disconnected. Bypass pin removed.
So right now we're down 0.5.
Left is clear. Right is clear.
All right, 1.1. Okay, down 1.2. Spoilers are armed. We got brakes to max. Okay, once we get the everything over here says available, which should be here shortly. I just heard the generator connect and the engine stabilizes. Then we'll go ahead and
takeoff.
do our flight controls check. Okay, that engine is available. Ignitions can come to normal now. Ignitions are to normal, and of course APU and the bleeds are coming off. Everything else up top is looking copacetic, man. Alright, let's do our flight controls check here, folks. Okay, full up, full down, aileron left, aileron right, neutral, and rudder right, and rudder left, and neutral. Bada bing, bada boom. Alright, let's get right here into the takeoff configuration. Okay, we still need seat belts to be armed. Okay, seat belts are on.
The cabin is ready.
Cabin is checked. Alright, let's set our flaps, of course. Flaps 2 is selected. And the only other thing that's going to happen, seat belts. Are on. Maybe it just wants you to click it. Nothing you can do about that, though. Alright, now we can bring this out of the flight control page here. And of course we got it on our wheels, and we'll start rolling. Let's make sure we are on the appropriate frequency here. 128.2. Let's check the old rusty dusty comms here. Yep, 1282, looking good here. Alright, let's reaffirm our taxi here, folks. And then we're out of here. Taxi more than likely is going to be November 3 Golf Alpha. Kansas City traffic. United 318 is pushback gate. Bravo 25 will be taxiing to runway 19 right for departure on the Royal 1 via November 3 Golf Alpha 1 for Kansas City traffic. Alright. Okay, we need runway turnoffs. We need this bad boy to taxi. Beacon is on, strobe is off, nav and logo are on, and we'll get wing and all that for our departure. Now you guys know what we got to do, man. Let's go outside and do a fit check really quick. There she blows right there, boy. Look at the fish. Oh, alright. Let's roll up out of here. There we go. Toe brake's held. Parking brake is off. Ignitions are good. Flaps are set. Selected and indicated. Alright. Toe brake's off. Takeoff configuration. Takeoff configuration is normal. Let's look for November 3, y'all. So welcome on board United Airlines Flight 318, full service to Chicago.
Hello everyone, and welcome to the Dre Sanchez YouTube channel. This is his first officer in life, his wife, and I would like to extend a big thank you to all of you for flying with us today. Please remember to like, subscribe, and share, and always be courteous to other passengers on board. We appreciate all of your support and hope that you will join us each stream as we grow the channel together. Positivity and information sharing is always welcome, so please do not hesitate to add your comments in the chat. Once again, welcome aboard, and we will get you to your destination safely. Thank you.
Okay, we're gonna pick up Golf then Alpha. Taxiway's clear left. Okay, y'all, let's merge on the Alpha. We're going to take this all the way down to Alpha 1. Alright. Hola, mi chico. When you guys speak Spanish over here now, let's see what you got, Fires. Says he loves the A320 from United Airlines. Aunque no los tienen, no se quiere, se ven mal. Oh my goodness. Look at Fires using, what are you using there? ¿Qué estás usando, papá? El Google Translate, ¿o qué? For some reason, man, I feel like this display is a little darker than I would like, mates. Oh well. It's what it is. Alright, so we are going to do a flex takeoff. We do have our flex temperature in there, which is 45 degrees. 45 degrees is good, so we're going to run a flex takeoff here, folks. Plenty of runway, 10,800 feet. Save the engines a little bit. So right on departure, definitely looks like we're going to be busting a left turn right away. We'll hand fly it up to 10,000 as usual. Get those autopilots on. Alright, y'all. He said full send that thing. That's crazy, man. Alright, let's look at what we got here. Boom, boom, boom. 25, 37. Looking cool. Kansas City traffic and surrounding area. United 318 is now on Alpha, headed towards Alpha 1 for runway 19 right. Expecting full climb up to flight level 290 on the Royal One, restricted for Kansas City traffic. Alright, let's get the brakes cracking here. Final looks clear, so we can roll right into where we need to roll, folks. Okay, coming up, Alpha 2, Alpha 1. Flight attendants, prepare for immediate departure. Once again, final is clear. Let's make this left turn here. Strobe on, wing light on, taxi to takeoff, and we'll get the clock started and we're out of here. Clock is started. Flexman SRS 45, flex temp, takeoff power set. Airspeed is alive. 80 knots, cross check. Some right rudder in here. We're looking for 125. V1 and rotate. Let's get centered here. Gears coming up. Kansas City traffic. United 318, clear runway 19 right, climbing out on the Royal One, last call for Kansas City traffic. Climb power. Over, baby. Alright, coming around on our first left turn here. 4,400 feet climbing. Flaps clean. Spoilers disarm. Terrain's not an issue. Terrain can come off the ND. $6,600 folks. As we climb out. $7,500. Flying time today, guys, is about an hour and 1 minute as we work our way to O'Hare. 9,000, about 1,000 to go until we get on autopilot. Let's check ourselves out on the star. We are exactly where we should be, which is a good thing. 9,700 feet.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are now passing through 10,000 feet. You can now turn on your larger portable electronic
Autopilot
devices.
has been handed over
As a reminder,
successfully.
please keep your seatbelt fastened while you are seated and do not
10,000 feet.
congregate in the
Lights can
galley
come
or
off.
near the lavatory.
Wing light is off.
This aircraft is equipped with onboard Wi-Fi. If you wish to connect to the Wi-Fi, you will be required to pay a small fee. We do offer complimentary in-flight
Everything
TV tickets
is
to our
off
partners.
up top.
Connect to the Wi-Fi to find out more
Looking
information.
good here, folks. Alright, you guys can see we have top of climb just under 60 miles here as we continue to climb out. We're in our thrust climb. We're
The
looking
flight
good
crew
here,
has turned
folks.
off the fasten seatbelt sign. You can now get up and move around the cabin. However, we
Let's
ask
get
that you
these
keep your
controls
seatbelt
out of you guys' way here.
of unexpected turbulence.
Alright, climbing through 11.8, looking good.
As we continue to climb to our cruising altitude, the captain is requesting that you continue to remain seated.
Alright,
with your
y'all, we are
seatbelt
out of here.
securely fastened.
Promise you, I've been
Lavatories
trying
are
to get this,
available at this
any
time,
type of
but
Microsoft
please be aware that you
stream
may
going lately.
experience
Just been working
unexpected
out,
turbulence.
man.
Additionally,
That's a good thing, though.
please be
Being
advised
busy is
that
a
the
good thing,
Google
man.
room is
Appreciate
now
all you
open,
guys
and if
riding
you are
on
flying
board.
along with Captain
We got
Dre,
fires and owls
he
turning to
requests
Spanish
that you
speakers. That's what
monitor
I'm talking about.
Google Room comms on
Y si quieres ustedes, yo puedo hablar en español todo el vuelo.
123.45.
Si entienden así, pero si no voy a hablar en inglés.
Please be sure to tune
I'm just kidding.
to the required
just kidding with you
frequency
guys.
while monitoring
I'm not gonna do that to you, mate.
comms on comms channel 2.
Alright, man, we are at 15,500 climbing up, looking for our transition of 18,000 feet, which we did put that into our rusty, dusty CDU here. 16.2. Alright, y'all. It's possibly time for some tones, man. Alright, we're airborne. As promised, let me reaffirm what the flying time is here, folks. Flying time is 1 hour and 3 minutes. I said 1 hour and 1 minute. Remind me, guys, I do definitely have to put the let's just get this to out. There we go, standard. I forgot what I was gonna say. I had to focus on getting this. Alright, I'll try to remember what I was going to say, man. That's a product of young age, because I'm not old. Gio's old, but not me. Ain't that right, Bumbaclot? Chitty, chitty, bang, bang. Alright, guys, Mach 6.36, increasing speed, increasing altitude. We've got less than 9,000 to go now. It is a rather short flight. The real flight files flight level 270. So there you go. Alright, one thing that we've got to do, mates, since we are dealing with the CTAF, we are now going to switch over to Unicom. Kansas City traffic and surrounding area. United 318 is now at flight level 217, Mach 0.65 indicated. And we are continuing our departure from Kansas City on the Royal One, now direct to Jethro, climbing unrestricted up to flight level 290, Kansas City and surrounding traffic. Alright, we did our due diligence, guys. I can't say anything. So that clock did get started. Okay, we got about 8 minutes in the sky, so we're about 51 or 2 minutes left to go until we get to the Chicago main. We will be pretty much making a right turn and doing our northeastern route. There is a little cold weather in the area, of course, but nothing significant enough to get in the way of what should be a nice landing. We'll check the METAR here shortly. This range just went about to 180. Give us a little look there. All right. There we go, folks. We are up and at 'em. We're going to be coming up at a right turn here in roughly about 8 miles. So far, so good on this nice smooth flight here. Alright, y'all, we're doing it. Let me check the old scope. Let's see who's doing what. We got the report to. Alright, we've got Minneapolis St. Paul Center on, Memphis Center, Houston, and Fort Worth. Go figure. Let's check a look at the map and just make sure we don't go into. I don't think we go into Minneapolis Center's airspace at all. Yeah, that's too far north. Yeah, we're just missing it to the south of Minneapolis Center. So we're good there. We are good there, man. Now we may do another flight. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how I feel. No promises. When I'm saying no promises, that's mainly to myself, not you guys. Alright, let us check out our climb, because I am going to have to step out of the flight deck here. Eyeballs are floating. I drank a lot of water. Get into a turn here. Alright, y'all.
Also, one more reminder to please return to getting in front of the alley like that doors located. Thank you.
We have attained our cruising altitude. Let's go ahead and bump this bad boy out. Max range. Alright, you can see we're pretty much almost off of the departure there. Direct to Boise, which is our transition. like that, fam bammers. So let's see if we got our top of descent here. Only in 175 nautical miles, so yeah, I better use the restroom very quicker, man. Alright, y'all, so I'm gonna jump off really quick. You guys enjoy the 2 seconds of the flying, and I'll be right back with y'all, man. No cap, as the young people say, man. No cap. Y'all didn't even know I was cool like that, did you? If you don't know, now you know. Be right back, fam bammers. Spammers. Your boy is back. Took a little bit longer. I was out there visiting the wife. She was asking me if I wanted to leave. Oh, this is for you, baby, if you're looking. So, funny thing is, like, we still have a house in Minnesota. We still live in Minnesota as well. So, we're Vikings fans. That's right. And for one of my wife, I think it was her birthday or Mother's Day, we got this Vikings cup right here. And I say we, it was her, but I've been taking it over. So, salud, mi amor. Here's my cup. Alright, y'all. Let's check the METAR for O'Hare. Okay, 330, 4 knots. Yep, ILS runway 27 approach is still in use. It's information Echo 2985. Winds are only at 4 knots, so we should have a nice full flaps landing. Now, Captain Kimtrails, who also flies on the SoCal crew with Jeff Avignano and all them, that's with Fly with Rookie. That's the crew I was on before, but I recused myself because I just didn't have the time commitment. Anyway, he's an Airbus A321 captain. I believe he flies for Delta. And he says typically the Airbuses, they always land full flaps unless there's strong gusting winds. So we're going to be doing full flaps landing up in this bad boy. Alright, so we're all checked in there. Alright, we haven't met top and drop yet. So, in order to start getting ready for top and drop, first of all, let's look. We only got 105 miles, so let's start planning ourselves and giving our briefings. So let's come to the pin charts here. First of all, we're going to be parking at the Bravo gates. So let's get a look and start planning our arrival briefing. We're coming in Western 27 centers here. And the Bravo terminal is here. We're looking particularly for Bravo, I believe it's 25. Okay, so I could be wrong. 24, so we're going to come anywhere between here. We'll pick a gate. Let me see what the actual gate is. You guys know I like to simulate that, man. So United really does. It's United Airlines Flight 622. It really does fly an Airbus A320. It's not a Neo, but it's an A320. And okay, it's saying it parks at gate Charlie 30. Charlie 30 is right there at the tip. Let's pin that as well. Okay, so that's not bad, y'all. 27 Charlie. We'll come in, hopefully get a slow down, maybe Echo 1. Come here, take Foxtrot, Foxtrot. Chicago, man, is always a nightmare to get in here. But here's where we're going right here. So let me write Charlie 30 down. So once we land, I'm curious if GSX will let me pick it now. Okay, these are, so it won't, I've never actually accessed GSX in the air, so let's not play with the fire, man. Okay, so Charlie 30 is the gate, and again, E1 Foxtrot, we'll have to get ourselves in there. Let's also get the CTAF situationally. Okay, it's the CTAF is 2075. Okay, let's go ahead and look at our star now. Okay, we're coming in on the Binky 6. Okay, and technically we're getting ready to be on the star here, but we don't need to start descending yet. Okay, these are all above, so that's good. Binky's actually at 12,000. So these are above. By law is where we really need to pay attention because these are all above, but then this is giving us a top and bottom restriction. So let's look and make sure by law says 2320. Okay, by law has got us at 2130. That meets it. Let's make sure Binky's got us at 12,000. 12,000, that looks good. Then finally, one of the most important things is to make sure that we've got the last Tony 4770. Chicago usually got to stay at about 11, I think. So here's 12. Oh, I see what it's doing. We won't have any ATC, so I think we'll just go with what the bird is saying. And then, of course, for our approach, okay, if we use the radar altimeter 200, otherwise 853 is the decision height, which should be exactly 200 feet from landing. So the touchdown should be 1,053. Okay, I'm sorry, minus 200. This should be 653, so that's 200 foot difference. Missed approach, climb to 11,000, right turn to 4,000 on heading 290 to the CGT VOR radial 322 outbound, so going away from the VOR to Lacoon intersection, wow, which is 48 miles from CGT and home. Doesn't have our mist in there, so we'll have to fly that manually. So Jimbo. So what's got us here? It doesn't even have us turning in any of these here. Perhaps we can put in Nichols. It doesn't have any of these. Jimbo, Blue WW, initial fix. We at least should have the initial approach fix in there. Okay, which was Bogler is out there. This other one here is Nichols, NCHMS. So let's at least put. Let's see if we can put Sarami in. Sarami. Charlie Echo Romeo. We've got that there. Let's see if we can just clear this bad boy out here. Okay, there we go. Hi, Mama. So that's there. There's the decel. We're still going to do manual, so we'll still be monitoring. That at least gives us some type of something or other. Let's go back to our perk. We got 25 miles. So at this point, let us get this situated here. Do. Okay, it's got us descending. Let's fix this up. We messed that up a little bit, man.
Flight deck, ladies and gentlemen. As we have noticed, we have begun our initial descent down to our destination. Now would be a good time to wrap up any business you need to take care of as we prepare for our approach. If you are up, once you return to your seat, we ask that you remain seated until the aircraft arrives safely at the gate. Flight attendants, please prepare the cabin for arrival.
Alright, that was my bad. I shouldn't have pushed that. That's alright. We're going to make it, Binky's supposed to be 12,000. What I was trying to do is switch it from, there's a little switch where you can switch it from doing it by thousands of feet. That's alright though. We know Binky's supposed to be at 12, so. Alright, there we go. We got Binky at 12, so we're still okay. Just make sure that was correct. Yeah, Binky at 12, so we're okay. And then we'll go from there. O'Hare and surrounding traffic, United A318 is currently at flight level 263, descending via the Binky 6, expecting full stop runway 27 Charlie for a taxi into the Charlie gates for O'Hare and surrounding traffic. Alright, so we started our descent. We're okay. Started a little bit early, but it was within 25 miles, so we're okay. And as you can see, we should be right where we need to be. Alright, y'all, so we are on our way down. Let's look at runway length here. Okay, runway length 11,260 feet, more than enough. So we're gonna do auto brake medium. Let's go ahead and arm this just to be on the safe side. Auto brake medium and arm that, and then let's get one last double checker of the METAR. What is up, HD man? Good to see you, Bammers. Good streaming, HD. Good streaming lately, man. I've been checking you out, homie. Okay, it's now Foxtrot. Winds are 020 at 5 knots. Foxtrot, now they're talking about 28 Charlie approach. They're still landing less. We're taking 27. That'll be fine. And the winds are only 5 knots. Let's check this on FlyByWire as well. Check it more than one place. Yeah, 020, 5 knots. Alright, now let's see. Let's see this. I want to see how this updates. Let's see here. Oops. That's not what I wanted to do. Okay. So that's how you... Well, it still didn't update. It'd be nice if there was a way to update that. So that just gives you the time the sim brief is done, but it doesn't update. There's a checklist. We don't look at that right now. Okay, so let's look at the altimeter. Altimeter is going to be 29870205. Let's check our happiness here. Right there, Binky, we are planning, and the altimeter is 2987. All right, 2987. Outside temperature is 21 degrees Celsius. Definitely warmer times for that area. And we're doing 0 to 0 at 5. Trans altitude, we've already passed that, of course. And we'll do radio. 200. And we're landing full flaps. So we're looking at a V approach of 128, fam members. We'll exit stage left. Okay, so looks like we're gonna be making left traffic because it's got us coming in Pita, Giorgio, Tony. I thought it was something different. Okay, I see. Tony is here. I thought it was from the northern route, but obviously it's gonna come from the side. We got Giorgio then here, and I guess Tony is down here. So we should have Monks and Tony. Giorgio, Monks, yep. Then Tony. Okay, so we're making left traffic, y'all. Up. Let's get the music off for now. Song is pretty much over anyway, so that's a good thing. And we're not starting the recording right away, but we're gonna remember to do it. Get that up. Let's check you guys out. Where we get a stereo cockpit here, man. Alright, y'all, so we are headed in to Chicago O'Hare, man. About to be at a good altitude there. Let's double check. Let's double check something here. So Nichols can be at 987. So we'll continue, guys, to descend down here shortly to... It's only a 4,000 feet disparity. And based off of where we're coming in, man, we'll be alright to descend. I know normally when there's ATC, they bring you down to about 11,000 on the downwind, and then they start descending you on that downwind, so... We are nowhere close to the downwind. We're going to stay at 12,000 for now, folks. Keep our speed up. Oh yeah, let's check for speed restrictions too. There are none. You know, Chicago's a bit of a really kind of unorthodox approach. Leaving there, they don't really have stars. Look, you can see that vertical profile coming down. It keeps coming down and it keeps trying to reset itself. Okay, now it's actually there. Alright, now that we are at 10,000, let's go ahead and also put constraints on, as well as get our ILS system up. Get a little closer, we'll go ahead and get that CTAF situation going. Ground spoilers are already armed, folks. Ground spoilers are armed. And we do have a little traffic out there, so let's make our announcement. Chicago O'Hare traffic and surrounding traffic. United 318 is currently at 12,000, arriving on the Benki 6. Currently direct to Ashton, expecting left traffic full stop runway 27 center for Chicago. veered off the scope. Okay, let's put ground terrain in over there. And we'll keep it moving. Now, if you're looking right off of our nose is the airport, so as we get ready to make our right turn, it should be just in the distance by, if you're looking at these bands, these are 10-mile bands here. So just as we get into our turn, it's going to be probably about 10-15 miles out, just because it's in this band. So for sure here, we're going to say 9 and maybe another 3. Yeah, so between 10 and 15 miles out. We should see it if this cloud allows us to. Alright, so ground spoilers are armed. Approach speed is 128. We're landing full flaps. We've got our auto brake already set to medium. We'll make sure when we land we get the brake fans going on there. Alright, so I haven't flown this Airbus in a while, guys, so I literally just got everything ready and just boom, no practice, no nothing. So hopefully we remember our skill set here. If not, if we get a little bit of a firm butter, that'll be expected. As we work our way into Chicago O'Hare, fam bammers. Once we make the turn, we'll start the recording just because I don't want to forget. Let's also get you some flight controls on because I don't want to forget. We are going to gate Charlie 30. It'll be exit stage left. Looks like we might be doing some type of echo, foxtrot, foxtrot. Gotta remember when we get on the ground, we'll come to a stop on purpose after we go exit stage left to plan our taxi, as well as get GSX ready to go for Charlie 30. Okay, look at that. India, Oscar Yankee Golf, 22 miles, 1190. If we look on our approach chart, we should also have that as well. To confirm the ILS, that the aircraft does have the right ILS in there. Okay, there's 111-9er, and it's India uniform Yankee Juliet. So this one is picking up another one, but it is the right frequency. So maybe as we get a little closer, we'll get on the right frequency because it is 11.90, and it is 11.90. Final approach course is 273. So we can always check that. Now we're at 12. So you can assume 10, 20. We need to come down to 8. So we're going to turn left into Sermi is what we're going to do. So turning left at Sermi, we need to be 7,000. Okay, let's go to CTAP. Chicago O'Hare traffic, United 318 currently at 11,600 is now turned left downwind direct to Giorgio on the Binky 6 for runway 27 center, expecting full stop. Line of traffic. See, there's Tony, so we can extend out a little bit there. Okay, let's also start bringing our speed back. We are about to be 100% under 10,000. Start bringing that speed back to about 230. Slowing us down, folks. Alright, 230, 29087. Brakes medium. Auto spoilers are armed. And down we go. Let's look and see what the our descent's looking like. 11,000. We might need to expedite. It'll be in a better situation because we're slowing down. Okay, we're almost 10,000. Let's get all the lights on here. Get that too. So when the that was just my hand blocking the track hours. Okay, so look here.
Ladies and gentlemen, the seatbelt sign is now turned on.
Got
Time to return to
7,000 there. Looking good, guys. Okay, now that we've turned India uniform Yankee Juliet, and that's what we got here. India uniform Yankee Juliet for ILS. It's right here. So I'm happy with that. Everything is looking good there.
In the seat back pocket or under the seat in front of you. Please complete all Wi-Fi related tasks and stow any larger electronics.
So once we get a little bit north, we can just go direct to Sarmi, and we'll let the aircraft do what it's got to do instead of us trying to use the heading feature. And speed is bleeding nicely. Now once we get to Sarmi, if you look, we still got quite a ways to go. We're still 22 miles out from touchdown here at Sarmi to get right on the ILS. So we're not tripping there. Okay, there we go. Hey, he said Ryanair landed. Roger that. And there is downtown Chicago. Alright, you guys, I think it's safe to say we can start our recording. Okay, folks, recording has been started. That way we can get a nice, beautiful view of Chicago once we get in there. It very well could be a Ryanair landing, y'all. So I ain't flown this bad boy in a hot minuto. Alright, let's also get speed. Let's go back to, we can stay about 220, because we're not that close to the field. Once we get there, we'll be able to start getting slowed down here. On the turn, we'll jump it down to 210. Speed is bleeding nicely. We're almost at 7,000. Alright. He loves to float, so don't put too much. Okay, roger that. Not even 55 minutes in the air. It was 55 minutes delayed and you weren't in the air. Okay, roger that. Fires. El Señor fires. Alright, back up front we go. 7,000. Speed is bleeding. We're still not in flap territory, even though I could technically throw some flaps in. Let's see what we got here. Okay, flaps 1 is at 230. We're at 220. We're still good to go. We're not in flaps territory. The nose will just be pitching up a little bit. And we're getting ready to come just a little bit extend, and then we'll get right on the Sarmi so we can get established. Double check that CTAF frequency again, 12075. Haven't heard anybody on VATSIM all day. But we've actually been flying in locations, the locations that you wouldn't hear anybody anyway. Not a whole lot of people on right now. Chicago air traffic, United 318, passing overhead Tony. We'll be making left pattern direct to Sarmi for runway 27 Charlie, full stop, Chicago Air. Alright, down to 210. Start slowing her up. First stage of flaps coming in. Speed check, flaps 1. Okay, everything's lining up. We're pretty much abreast of Cerami now. We're going to come up just a little bit. And actually, maybe I'll do a perfect right turn on the heading. Perfect right turn from where we're at now. We're basically 90, so we're going to come over almost to a perfect northern turn. Chicago O'Hare traffic, United 318 now turning left base for runway 27 center, full stop, Atlanta, or O'Hare, correction. Okay. Everything is looking good, man. Don't forget our final approach speed will be 128, or now it's 130, so it's changed a little bit, full configuration. Once we get close enough, then we'll just go direct to Cerami and we'll have the aircraft fly up there for us. How does that sound? I think that sounds good, man. You see the time check here. Just give it a couple more degrees here for a nice perpendicular base. Alright, as we're approaching, here's Cerami, so we can imagine that invisible line. Okay. Now look at that nice turn. You got to do it a little ahead of time or you'll overshoot it if you don't. So we're making a nice left turn now to Cerami, and then we can activate that approach. The ILS is coming in, so it should give us some guidance there. Chicago O'Hare traffic, United 318, currently 7,000, turning left direct to Cerami for runway 27 center, full stop. Hey, what's going on, Captain Zimp? Man, good to see you, man. I appreciate you, my G. Okay, guys, so we're now turning left to final. You want this to get less than 30 degrees before you start trying to activate the localizer. We're clearly less than that, so now we can come up here and activate the localizer. Localizer is captured, folks. Localizer is captured, so we can go to approach mode now. And once we get about 15 miles to the ILS, I'm going to start bringing that speed back. So let's stay here. We're in a good profile. We're still quite a bit of ways out. We can even advance our range now, and you can just tell, you know, we still got a ways out, 10, 15, about 25 out to be specific. That ILS is coming in. So we won't turn this until the full ILS landing system just yet, but we do have a visual. Let's get ourselves situated here. As we're running the replay, I still haven't decided. I got to talk to the Commander-in-Chief, see what else we got going on. I haven't decided if we're going to do another leg yet, guys. Hopefully we get a nice, decent landing. Like I said, I haven't flown an Airbus for a while, so Fires has given us some absolutely good information. It says the fly-by-wire tends to float. I got to get the Phoenix up in here. I heard that's a nice one too, but I do like the fly-by-wire. Okay, guys, now we can get the terrain on this ND, and you can see not much. It's just water and flatlands, and plus it's a good visual day. So we're fully established on the ILS, so let's go ahead and pull up our arrival chart now. Alright, so again, if we are, not that we're going to be betting people, so we're looking for 27 centers here. Gate Charlie 30 is up here, so we're going to come down and hopefully There's no high speeds here. Oh, well, there's this E2. Maybe we can make E2 or E1. Yeah, it's just a nasty taxi in. But if we take Echo, Foxtrot, Foxtrot, we can cross runway 27 left. We can pick up Hotel 1, and cross right in here. Oops. Yeah, this is Tango, I believe. I'm telling you, man, Chicago's nothing nice to fly into, y'all. As far as the taxi. Alright, we're 16 out, speed's coming back. Speed's gonna come back to 170. Let's get some more drag on here. Flaps to it's 200 knots. But we've still got a little bit to bleed under there. Okay, let's throw a little bit of brake out here. Alright, good visual. Let's go right onto the landing system here. Let's continue to bring that back to about 164. Speed check, flaps 2. Speed is where we want it. Brakes in. Rearmed. Confirming we still got an auto brake of 3. Chicago air traffic. United 318 fully established, ILS runway 27 left. We are 12 out from touchdown, expecting full stop with the taxi to gate Charlie 30, Chicago O'Hare. Okay, so now we're going to just let the speed bleed natively here, and let's look at our flaps 3. Speed is 185. We're currently under that now, so we're good to go. Aircraft is performing quite nicely. Nice clear day. Let's verify those winds right now. Right now, we got winds right off pretty much. A little bit of crosswind here, coming a little bit of left side. You can see a slight angle of that, 14 degrees, or 14 knots, I should say. So hopefully that will reduce a little bit lower we get. Currently at 3,400, almost at that mark there. And we're going to go speed check, flaps 3. Selected, and we'll wait for an indicate. Okay, indicating 3. And now we're
2,500.
We're 9 out. Let's re-verify our final approach speed here. 130. She's getting a little windy. A little gust there. Alright, folks. Gear's coming down. Okay, let's get it down. Gears on the way down. Setting final approach speed. She's a little gusty, so we're going to hold off on full flaps until we get a little closer. Okay, that wind is decreasing now. Check it. We're at 7 knots now, the lower we get. 7 miles out. Okay, spoilers are armed, seatbelts are on, cabin, let's check it one more time. Okay, where are those winds at for? Perfect. Speed check, flaps full. Landing checklist is complete. 6 mile final. Our aircraft. Approach speed is in. Six miles on the dot. Chicago O'Hare traffic. United 318 is now on a 5 mile final, expecting full stop runway 27 Charlie.
$1,000.
Cross check. Field elevation is 654, I believe. Just pitch up slightly. Getting a little low there. Get to minimum.
100 above. 100 above. Minimum.
Landing, continue.
$50, 40, 30, 20, retard, 10, 5.
Alright, little off. That's alright though. Still nice and smooth. I didn't want to slam it down. So we're not quite center line, but that's alright. Still nice and smooth touchdown. Speed is bleeding. Alright. Flaps are on the way up. Let's look where we're at. Yeah, we can take this first high speed probably here. Exit left. Flaps up. Chicago Air traffic. United 318 has vacated runway 27 Charlie. Will be taxiing in with taxi route upcoming for Chicago Air.
70 degrees Fahrenheit. You can now use your mobile devices. Please remain seated until the aircraft has come to a
Let's get our brake fans on. Brake fans are on. Let's get past the whole short bars. And we are...
We thank you for flying with us, and we hope to see you again soon.
Let's come to a complete stop here. Okay. Alright, so we are on Echo 2. We can take Romeo right on hotel. Or I think we should literally... Yeah, we'll take Romeo right on hotel, then a left. Okay, that's what we'll do here. In the meantime, don't forget, we got to do a few things here, folks. We got to get our landings off. Boom, boom. We'll get strobe off. We'll get the wing light off. We'll put this on taxi. We'll get the APU going. Let's make sure our brakes are all fully retracted. Brakes are off. Brake fans are on. APU starting up. And bada bing, bada boom. And let's also, what am I doing with the keyboard? Let's get GSX pop locking. Gate Charlie 30. Come on. Okay, GSX is tripping. Loading. We should already have a menu because we're down. So we're not going to worry about it. We're just going to taxi ourselves in. 30. So we're going to do right Echo, left Romeo. Chicago Air traffic. United 318 currently holding on Echo 2 short of Echo. Will be taxiing to gate Charlie 30 via Echo 2 Echo Romeo. Hotel 1 Tango. Uniform 5. Boy, that was a handful. Alright. Let's get this taxi going in. Get those bleeds on through, man. Alright. So we made it in, guys. I'll check you guys out. Appreciate you guys for saying nice landing. Ihan Pinto, D-Champ, retired. Captain Zimp, appreciate you guys, man. Like I said, not as center line. You guys know I love my center line landings, but I believe we had a nice, decent landing rate, which is still bothers me. It wasn't center line. You guys know how I am a perfectionist when it comes to that, man. But it's okay. We had a nice, stable approach, which was even better, which is more important. Okay, guys, we are currently on Romeo. Chicago Air traffic, United 318 on Romeo will be crossing over runway 27 left for continued taxi to gate Charlie 30 for air traffic. All right. Runway looks clear. All right, lights on. Slow our roll a little bit.
The doors verified.
All right, as we continue to roll, let's see. We're gonna take this straight. Right on hotel, left on. Okay. Let's see what we got coming up here. It's Juliet. make a right here. It was saying it's Juliet. Let's look. Let's come to a little stop here, man. Let's zoom in here. Yeah, right, then a left. Okay, let's go right here. Okay, this is what we want. It's Tango already, right here. Nice little hard turn. Tango keeps curving to the left. Look at this guy over here. Let's just get off the line there. I don't like how Microsoft does that. What's this dude doing way out here, man, with a push cart? Sidestep, old boy. So welcome to Chicago O'Hare, guys. We'll do the replay, and I'm pretty sure this is going to be it for me. But we should be back in Microsoft next stream. Tomorrow, take that back. Tomorrow, I normally have my DCS meeting with my Mad Dog squad tomorrow, so it could be very well DCS tomorrow. We'll see how things pan out. So look, none of this is even making sense. We're on Tango. So charts are a little off, but I can see the concourse there. Let's see if we can snake over. Let's go straight, and then we'll make that next left turn. So flying time, hour and 13 minutes. Make sure that clock is stopped. Quiet day here, man. Quiet day. We'll go back, watch the replay, and we'll get the camera set up where we think we touched down. It's always a guess before we get into the replay, of course. Alright, so this is in our gates way up top. See if GSX wants to play nice. Nope. I'm gonna have to probably update GSX. All right, folks. I know flying in here what I'm always going to get, and that's straight up confusion on the taxiway, but that's why sometimes I hope that ground is on, man, because this is one of the airports you kind of want ground on. It makes it easier to just give you the taxiways. You try to sit there and figure out 422 taxiways to get this bad boy in. So Charlie 30 is right at the tip. We did try to do it the right way with the G to the S to the X, pero no nos ayudó por nada. Alright, now let's go to those pin charts quick. Let's see, that parking gate is right at the tip, so it's the last one on the right. Okay, cool. I wonder if this is... I don't think I have special scenery for Chicago. I think this is a Sobo, if I'm being honest with you. Okay, I think I see the eye lead for this gate. Here, let's sneak over to the first officer side. Yeah, I gotta check this scenery for next time. Thought I had. Because there's no way the scenery would be this inconclusive on. Maybe that was what the problem was with GSX. Is like, didn't like it. Alright, you guys. We will call this good. Let's get that parking brake set. Engines off. Alright, we got that APU bleed on. And we can get the beacon off, folks. And nav and logo can stay on. We can get the seat belts. I guess it does that automatically. And yeah, guys. Welcome to Chicago O'Hare.
The doors verified?
Doors are verified. Let's get rid of this here. Let's get rid of me, because you guys know what we're about to do. We're about to get some tunes and get right into this replay, which I must stop. Okay. Replay is stopped, fam bammers. Get some tunes going on here. Alright, y'all. Appreciate you. Andy, man, how you doing? Nice landing, everybody. Appreciate you. Let's go out and take a look. Alright, we got her parked in, man. Let us get ready to get into the replay. Let me just check a few things here first. Let's get that flight overlay off for you guys. Alright, flight overlay is off. Another thing we got to do really quick is there we go. I was going to say this thing is tripping. Alright, let us okay, let's do a few things here. Let's see what our landing rate was, y'all. Okay, look at that. 150. Negative 150. Satisfied 78. They didn't get any water. Definitely remending. Okay. Alright. 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 Good job. But we got the 150. Wasn't center line, but we got the 150. I'm happy with that. Yep. We can just close that. We can just close that bad boy. Alright. Let's come out here. This should be, what runway is this? 22 right. Okay, let's go find the 27s. Oh, let me do something here quick. Boom, boom, boom. Let's come here, and we need to get it off the follow mode, and we also need to do zoom level about 80. And let's pick up the drone speed a little bit, about 60. Okay. Let us go find the runway. What runway is this here? Okay, this is 27 left. Okay, here we go. So this is 27. Should be center over here. Okay, so this is 27 center, so I'm just getting us set up. We'll say we came down about right here. Hopefully. There we go. Alright. And you know what? We'll turn it this way. I'll have my track IR on once we do it. So hopefully that'll give us a good view. Alright. Let's go back into the aircraft. And one thing for the replays that we got to do, folks, is we got to make sure, act like the plane was on, or the replay situation will kind of mess up. So even though it looks funny, we got to turn all this back on, or we won't get what we need on the replay for as far as lights. That's not what I like. Alright, so all of those are on. And let's get into the replay, y'all, so we can enjoy a nice scenic arrival on the replay style. I don't know why it's still saying Mode Charlie. Let's see here. Get that standby. There we go. Bada bing, bada boom. Get this to standby as well. Alright. Let's get this replay, y'all. Oh, you know what? I almost made a mistake. We gotta get off of the network. Boom. There we go. That would have been a problem. There we go, fam bammers. On the replay, y'all. You guys have been awesome today, man. I appreciate you guys riding on board with your boy today. Definitely been a pleasure getting my feet wet back into Microsoft Flight Simulator. Big up to my lovely wife and kids. Love you guys. Big up to Captain Geo for checking in, along with D-Champ Owls FS. Fires was in the house with my man, retired firefighter. So Fires and retired firefighter. Thank you, fellas, for checking in. We also have my man HD Simulation and Captain Geo, both content creators. Give those guys a follow, man. Show them some love. Thanks, HD, for checking in. Keep going on your channel. You too, Geo, man. You too, my G. We had Captain Zimp in the house. Captain Zimp, man, thanks for your commentary, as well as Ethan Pinto. Thank you, boys, for checking in. And, of course, my G out in Florida, we got Andy Blizzak, Andy Black in the house, man. And if you guys were in the background quietly spectating, or if you're watching this in the post, I appreciate your guys' support as well, man. Thanks for watching, and let's enjoy this this replay here as we bring this bad boy into Chicago O'Hare for what I'm going to call a welcome back flight for me, Microsoft 2020, man. Appreciate you guys, man. Appreciate you guys, for real. Let's see if we can get that city on this turn. So what we did is we flew out east past the city. We did left base to the north, and then another left to final back to the west for our landing on runway 27 Charlie. We got a negative 150 on the landing. The only extra critique I have is the fact that we didn't land center line. But again, we got the 150 because I didn't want to overcorrect and slam the wheels down. We were pretty low. Other than that, man, we had a pretty good flight. Like we still got it, so that's a good thing. Okay, that city's out of sight. Get ready to here and make this left turn. And right before we made that left turn, I do believe that we dropped flaps 1, so we'll see if the good old sky dolly is still working. To be honest with you, I'm even surprised I even remembered to start the replay. So our first replay will be from the wing. Second, we'll do outside. Then the third, we'll do the spot that we picked on the runway. We actually might have dropped flaps before we hit our left turn to final. Let's see. So far, I haven't seen any movement on the flaps. So this, guys, is our left base. Andy says Steve Harvey slapped the dude. You know, with everything going on in our entertainment industry these days, I wouldn't doubt it, man. People just aren't acting right. Simple reason, don't make them role models for yourselves or for your kids, man. If they happen to be good people, then maybe yes, but if they're setting a bad example, never expect an entertainer, an athlete, as such to be a role model, man. Yeah, like I'm pretty sure at this point we did go flaps 1, but I haven't seen any. Yeah, or a race car driver, right, Andy? For real. I lob them into athletes. You got to be in shape to drive a car. He keeps going, or stunt pilot. That's right. All right, at this point we should be turned to final, of course. At least lights are on. Yeah, lights are on. That's good. Yeah, roger that, Andy. Guys, on a further note, we are openly recruiting for our JTF Mad Dog squad in DCS. If anybody would like to join the squad, it's not that hard. I have had some interest. You simply need to pass our check ride if you're interested in the JTF Mad Dogs with your particular airframe. So, for example, if you fly the F-15, 16, A-10, Harrier, F-14, whatever it is, you're simply going to reach out to us on our Discord, or if you see me streaming, you can reach out and we'll tell you what the check ride is. Check ride is essentially you being able to start your aircraft, take off, follow instructions on the ground, and the takeoff, form up after taking off, fly to your specific waypoint, air-to-air refuel, neutralize at least basic skill set air-to-air threats as well as air-to-ground, rejoin, and landing, whether it's carrier-based or ground-based, is the key. So definitely think about that if you're interested in joining. For sure. For sure. Andy says he watched some IndyCar and F1 GP reaction on Sunday. They launched commercial astronauts from Texas from the Blue Origin. That's what's up. That's what's up, man. Alright, I love it. We're starting to get some views of downtown. Beautiful view there. I don't see why you wouldn't. As long as you're able to assign buttons to it, Andy, I think you're okay. And there is Chi-Town. Yeah, roger that, man. I agree with you, fam bammers. we go. If we can see Midway, Midway should be visible off the left wing here shortly as well. Yeah, it's just off in the distance. Guys, we're going to end the stream after we complete our replays. Excuse me. And call it a good day, man. It's good to be back in Microsoft Flight Simulator again. I do appreciate each and every one of you riding along with your boy. We're going to keep getting them in as time permits. My schedule's been extremely busy, but hey, that's the way it goes, right? Enjoy this landing here on runway 27 Charlie. We'll also replay it from the outside, as well as a ground stabilized position right by the runway, and see what we get. Alright, you guys, let's replay it from the outside. Right of center line, which irks me, but it is what it is, fam bammers. All right, let's get our track IR on. I think we're in a good position to see it. Not bad at all. Pretty nice landing, y'all. Not as bad as I thought. Let's come down a little further. Let's run that back one more. Let's run that back one more again, my friends. All right. Not bad at all. See that windsock there, that crosswind. Like I said, we were getting that wind right off at about our 11 o'clock, 10, 11 o'clock. But it was a very calm wind, so no crab. Alright, fam bammers, we got that in, fam bams. We got that in. by, we'll go ahead and probably end the stream there because it's quite a long taxi. We stopped like 50 times. Once again, man, I want to say I appreciate each and every one of you riding on board, whichever one you're doing tonight, as we continue to be in Microsoft. Again, tomorrow very well could be another DCS stream, but that's because I meet my fellow Mad Dogs on Tuesdays. So we'll see how that goes, family members. Alright, y'all, I'm your boy, man. God bless everyone. Good night to you too, Andy, man. And I'll see you guys on the flip side. God bless.